Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much indeed for tuning in. Today I'm back at KTM Gym Racing in Braintree and I'm out on the 990 Duke, new for 2024. So let's get out there and see what this bike's all about. Okay, so that's the screen we see when we turn it on. That's the sound of the bike. We tap it into first gear and away we go on the Duke 990. Let's go and see what this bike's all about, shall we? Well, she's got a quick shifter. That's the first thing I can tell you. And it's pretty stiff still, this quick shifter. But and it's quite tight, but I think that's going to get easier as the days go on, as the miles go on. 2,000 miles on this bike apparently, that's all that's on there. So straight away guys, I'm 6'3". This is a middleweight bike. I mean, it sounds crazy to call it a middleweight bike with a 990 engine, or 947 cc engine, the LC8 I think it is. But yeah, it's a middleweight bike, but it feels much smaller than the Super Duke, because it is, obviously, and it's a cheaper bike. But there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's absolutely lovely little bike. Feels quite big when you get on it, quite tall. I'm not quite sure what the seat height is, but we will go through that later on the back walk around. The mirrors are very stiff, but very good. I can see very clearly through them, no problem at all. The pull away is very sedate and easy to understand. You know, it's not really intimidating at all. This is very comfortable, riding at 25 miles an hour. The indicators, it's like a slidey button, the indicators, which is quite interesting. But yeah, it's different switchgear obviously to the Super Duke, but it's completely good. I mean, there's no problems with it at all, as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, it's a very comfortable place to be. A very easy bike to get used to very quickly, I think, personally. It's not intimidating. You can really, you know, you can have a go at the throttle and it won't get too far away from you. There are various modes on this bike. Street, sport, track, performance and rain, I believe. And there's a tech pack on this bike also. But yeah, I mean, it's a lovely little bike, and actually for someone who's 6'3", it doesn't feel cramped. You know, my legs have got plenty of room. So yeah, it's a very nice first impression. I love the orange, the bright colour of the bike, the black and orange. It goes really well nicely together. It's a key with this bike. It's not keyless. There is a key. That's not a problem either. And actually the quick shifter up and down, it's very good. It's a very small movement, and yeah, you just tread on it and down it goes, no problem at all. And the pickup is decent. It's really decent actually. It's really good fun. Very good fun. Lots of fun can be had on this bike. Front brake's good. They're not Brembo brakes on this bike, but that's not a problem at all. It's got plenty of go. Plenty of go. Actually, the indicator's pretty good, actually. I like the way it performs, the indicator. It's nice. Very nice indeed. I've got absolutely no idea where I'm going, by the way, guys. I really got turned around there. I've come the wrong way out, so we're off on a magical mystery tour. Most definitely. So yeah, the lights on this bike, it's got a new headlight. Oh, it's into first. I probably didn't need first gear, did I? Yeah, new LED front lights. The indicators are LED. The front and back indicators today, they look good as well. But we'll go through all that on the bike walk around. Really, right now, I mean, it just feels like a very playful puppy. You know, it's quite agile and flickable, and I think really and truly a usable amount of horsepower out here from the road, which is what we want really, because I'll be honest, when I got on the Super Duke the other day, it was just too much. I mean, when I put it into performance, it scared me. So, you know, this is, I don't know, years ago you'd think that an almost 1000cc bike was like a super sport or something, but that's not necessarily the case today. Engines seem to be getting bigger and bigger, for whatever reason. So the screen is toughened glass, or bonded glass as they like to call it. Very good, very clear, very similar to the Super Duke. You've got a charge point just here on the screen. The suspension is easy to adjust with a click. It's got 5 adjustments, but whatever it's in right now, it's absolutely fine for me, so that's not a problem. The Super Duke, when I got on it, it felt like it fell away at the front quite quickly, but not so much on this bike. It feels to me like there's more in front of me on this bike. With the Super Duke, I was more on top of it. This is more of a relaxed riding position, and it is very relaxed. I'm just upright and, you know, no problems, no issues. Just enjoying getting used to the bike at the moment. I don't really know where the heck I am. Are we going that way? Yeah, come on, let's open it up. Here we go. That's plenty fast enough. Plenty fast enough. So at motorway speeds, it's comfortable still. Not a problem. You know, the comfort of the suspension isn't as plush as the Super Duke, no, but it's not the Super Duke, so I don't know if I keep on mentioning the Super Duke, but it's totally fine, no problems at all. And yeah, you know, it's upright. It's a naked bike, so yes, you're getting wind into every part of your body, but if you're used to riding naked motorbikes, that's not going to be a problem for you. The front brake is very good, and again, they're just KTM branded brakes, but you know, they're absolutely fine. The quick shifter, it's got very small movement to it, but equally that's fine as well. But I quite like it, and I love the indicator as well. Actually, it's like a little swoosh from side to side, and yeah, it's a very, very comfortable place to be. A very easy bike to just jump on and ride, and you'll get used to the controls in no time at all. The start button is just a one press. You don't have to hold the button down, you press it once and then the engine engages and starts. So yeah, overall guys, really very impressed with this so far. Over the bumps, no problem at all. You know, this is a bit of a bumpy road, and it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so look, leaning into the corners, going around the bends, this is great. I'm gonna go, enough. Yeah. Brilliant. What a great little bike. I'm sorry if I keep calling it little. It's not a little bike, Phil, it's a 947cc engine. Much more accessible and controllable and usable than, you know, other super bikes. This is your everyday bike. I mean, you'll be able to take this, you know, for your Sunday blast, no problem, commute to work, no problem at all, and it's more than capable to do, you know, longer trips because the suspension as it's set is very comfortable. I mean, really and truly, I really like it. Now it's quite pricey at just over £11,000, including the tech pack. But what I am missing, I'll be honest, is heated grips, which I don't think this bike has. So, and if it does have them, I don't know how to turn them on. So, either way, I have cold hands. So the pegs are quite comfortable, and my legs are kind of, you know, there's a lot of room here. I mean, my legs are, no, my feet are behind me. You know, it's a bit of an angle, but it's not uncomfortable at all. And there's lots of space. You know, so if you're a tall rider, you'll be able to use this bike no problem at all. You won't even notice that it's a middleweight, really. There we go. La, 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 la. This bloody bike! This bike is fun! You're going to twist that throttle hard and it's going to go quick, but it's not so quick that you can't control it. It's just, you know, it's just enough, which is perfect, because it means you can get a bit ham-fisted on it, you can get a little bit aggressive on it, and you know, it's going to be absolutely fine, absolutely fine. To do this the back ways, because look, at the end of the day, guys, this is a bike that's capable of riding on the motorway and doing fast speeds, but it's freezing cold out here today, so I'm going to go down the lanes now. I'm going to do it kind of in a reverse, if you like. The indicator switch is brilliant. You don't have auto-cancelling indicators on this bike, but that's fine, because, you know, I always cancel my indicators anyway. But, yeah, I like the noise of this engine, this inline twin, which is what I think it is. I'll correct myself here later with words here if I'm wrong. But yeah, I love the way it sounds. It's really, really a beautiful noise. So this is normally where I come out of, but instead I'm gonna go in this way instead, because these are the lanes that matter to a bike like this. As we click up and click up, there's a tractor or combine harvester coming on the horizon. I don't know if anyone else can see that. I can. I'll drive accordingly. But yeah, this is all accessible, completely accessible. There he is. Yeah, it's just over there. See, it was a tractor and a trailer. Oh, lovely. I really love it, because I don't have to think about, I mean, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going, as he goes into a ditch. I am thinking, but what I'm trying to say is that I can get quite aggressive on the throttle and then just roll off. The engine braking is pretty good. That's it, and we're into a very narrow lane now, so I'll ride respectfully and nicely, not like a hooligan anymore. Yeah, what a great bike, really. Dead slow here, can't see anything. But it's so, look, so that's perfect. So it's really good for negotiating tight gaps and potential issues. And as I say, the front brake is great, really. It's not Brembo and special pistons and stuff, but I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. What's the back brake like as well? Front and back. Yeah, you're going to stop. You're going to stop without a problem. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. You like to be able to stop when we need to. Lovely, lovely. Overhanging branches. The colours of autumn are here. Orange and brown. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's just where it's a more usable amount of power on this bike. This lane's quite fun this way round, actually. I don't think I've been down here this way before. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. And the thing is, you know, 60 on the other bike, it just, you know, you don't feel like you're doing anything. But on this bike, it feels quick. So you're actually probably going a bit slower than you normally would, but you feel like you're going faster. I hope that makes sense. So, you know, the area where you can have fun, it happens sooner. It happens sooner. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've got to slow down. Not much though. I've got to slow down much. Tyres are really grippy. Really grippy. Look at that sun, it's so bright. Beautiful. I'm not looking at the sun, but you know, I'm just saying this is lovely. Absolutely lovely. What a joy. Yep, I'm enjoying this one, guys. Listen to that engine, really. Okay, we're in sport, okay? 0 to 60. Slow down for the corner. It's not my bike. Well, yeah, I had to slow down for the corner. Look at it, look. I was in street all that time. Sport does transform the bike a little bit. Hey! Oh my god. That is brilliant. I said street was enough, right? I did say street was enough. Oh my bloody god. Jeez whiz! That is excellent, absolutely excellent. Stay within the speed limit now, Phil. Come on, good boy. Be a good boy. Okay, so that is excellent. That is absolutely excellent. Sport livens the bike up. Very much so. Country lanes, tick, guys. You are going to have a blast on this bike on the country lanes. I mean, seriously. Absolutely brilliant. I loved it. So what do I think so far? Well, you know, it's a really great bike. You know, I don't ride many middleweights. I mean, when I go out, I normally only go to the bigger bikes, and actually that's a mistake because this is really good. So yeah, as I said a little bit earlier, I think you're going to be able to commute on this bike. The country lanes are going to be a blast. You'll be able to travel further afield. The seat so far, I've been on the bike for, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, and it's pretty comfortable. No complaints from my side of the fence on that. Just a really nice little bike. Really good. Okay guys, so here we are once again on Whittle Green. It's looking very pretty out here today, lots of autumn colours, but we're here to focus on the main event of the day, which is the 2024 KTM 990 Duke. Very orange, isn't it? Very orange, this bike, but let's take you through the hits as quickly as possible, and then we'll just walk around the bike and you can have a good look and see what you think. So the list price of this bike is $12,999, but deals are available at the Jim Aim Racing in Braintree for the region of about 11.5 grand. But if you get in there and speak to Ben and the guys there, I'm sure they'll be able to help you out. This is the third generation of this bike, with the previous models being the 790 and the 890, and this is now obviously the 990. The competition for this bike is going to be the MT-09, the Triumph Street Triple, the Ducati Monster, and of course the Kawasaki Z900. And there are possibly others that I've not mentioned here, but that gives you an idea of the kind of competition that this bike is up against. And obviously it's quite high in the pricing area when you think about the Yamaha MT-09, but you know, there are deals to be done, especially as we enter the winter portion of the season. So on this bike, we have a new exhaust system, also an all new bonded glass 5-inch TFT screen, which links very nicely to the KTM Connect app. It's very clear and easy to use. There is a USB connection available for charging your smart device on the side of the screen. Rider modes are Street, Sport, Rain, Performance and Track. The bike has launch control. It's 179 kilograms dry with a 14.8 litre tank, and the seat height is 825 millimeters. I don't have any trouble getting on there, and the seat is actually quite comfortable. Not too much give there, but it is quite comfortable, which is good. I'll switch the bike off while we're here so I don't flatten the battery, because I'll need to ride back, won't I? Silly boy. We have a new LED headlight design with daytime running light that adjusts automatically to the conditions around you. Also, the bike has an automatic low light beam that stays on for a period of time once you ride and get back, so it helps you stay illuminated while you're mucking around with your bits and pieces after the bike is off. You need to put things away. The front forks have 140mm of travel and can be easily adjusted by the 5-click system, which I'll just show you here and here. If you can just see there, I believe you can see just there. Yeah, so that's very straightforward, very easy. The rear gas-assisted WP Apex shock has 150mm of travel, so that's what we're talking about there, and it has got adjustability with a tool on that side, and also with a screwdriver there you can soften it up. Okay, so that's the scenario for that. While we're talking about adjustments, I thought I should add that the handlebar and brake levers are also adjustable. So we have 300mm twin discs on the front, and there they are, the very orange wheels, and you can see it says WP Apex suspension. And on the rear we have a 240 single disc with a single piston floating caliper. ABS on this bike with Supermoto ABS functionality. It's a completely new tubular frame developed for this bike. At the rear of the bike we have a new lightweight gravity die-cast swing arm. Lightweight die-cast swing arm, there we go. Obviously it's chain driven, and on the wheels we have Bridgestone S22 tyres. And they're very good so far, no problems with these tyres, they're excellent, absolutely superb. And the colours are very, very orange or very, very black. So that's it for the headline facts of the bike. I want to caveat this with the fact that I've just jumped on this bike, I've never used it before, so we're going to go into the screen, take you through the switch gear, and then go from there. But just having a closer look, I mean, the engine, it sits perfectly in there, it looks really nice and tidy. The pegs are good. The back brake is minimalist, I'd say, but the front brake is very good. No problems at all with that. What are the pegs like for the pillion? Yeah, they're okay. Absolutely sufficient. No problems with the pegs. The pillion seat, there's a bit of give there. But as I say, this is quite wide, which is good for me, and quite comfortable, so that's nice, that's very good. The quick shift is good on the bike as well, which is good. And again, I like these, I love the way they've designed this, it looks really, really cool. And for a middleweight bike, it's really, I think, doing a great job. But yeah, I really like the way they've done that as well. Very nice indeed. I digress. So what we'll do now is we'll pop through the switch gear, where you have your main beams there. You've got your cruise control, your hazard lights. This is all to do with controlling the screen. You've got your indicator switch. This is nice, the indicator switch. It's a slide function. It won't auto cancel, but it's nice. It feels very nice. You've got a horn, which we'll turn on in a second, and you've got a shortcut button here as well, which is very helpful indeed. Over this side, there's really nothing apart from the start switch, start and kill switch. Okay, so that's all you've got that side. So we have a key. Look, have any of you seen one of these in a while? It's a key. Look, goes in there in the ignition, and you twist it. And on comes the screen. 30 years. Now the screen is very clear. You've got your gear indicator here. Okay, we know the side stands out, we don't need to know. We've got the gear indicator here. We've got your battery volts, the odometer, trip, another odometer. What's that all about? There's 2 odometers. Okay, fair enough. We have how fast we're going, how many miles we've got left. You've got these warning bits and pieces on here, but they're only on because the bike's on but not switched on. Okay, so over here we've got the as I said, the lights. Let's just see what that makes a difference. Let's go around the front of the bike. That's with the main beam on. It's daylight, so you're not going to really notice, but it looks pretty clear to me. It's pretty good. And if we flip that off, it's like that. So it's quite a difference, actually. Yeah, very, very good. Oh, and while we're around the front of the bike, look, we've got adjustability in the handles here and here. Very easy to use. What else have we got? Oh, indicators. Yeah, look at the indicators. Do you like that? The left one works. The right one works. Looks very good. And around the back of the bike, let's have a look at that as well, because there is no brake light around the back. So the brake lights are integrated into the indicators, and the indicators are just they're on the edge. That's very good. I like that. Nice one. Very nice KTM. So those are the indicators. We'll quickly listen to the horn. And then while we're listening to things, I'm just going to switch the bike on for you, okay? So we hit the switch. And we can see the exhaust here. I'm going to rev it slightly so you can get a sound for it. Really nice sound. Lovely. That's enough of that because I'm in a quiet neighbourhood. But anyway, that's what the bike sounds like. We will turn that off so we don't upset anybody too much. Side stand kill switch. Yes, we know. So anyway, looking at the screen now, let's have a look and see what we can do. So basically, we push this button to the right and we go into the screen. And then we have motorcycle, rider mode, ABS, MTC, MSR, quick shifter, lots of different options. And we have to turn right again to get into that. So basically, if we go back again, okay, back. So we have to go into the screen, press it once, and then to get into those options, I push it again, and then we can go up and down. Okay. Rider modes. You have sport, street, rain, track, performance. We'll leave it in sport because that was quite fun. Okay. We go back out. ABS modes. Road, Supermoto, MTC and MSR, on or off. That's pretty much that. Quick shifter, on or off. You then got bike info, which will give you the water, temperature, your fuel, the battery, odometer, service, warnings if any. We come out of that, and then we've got trip information. Trip 1, trip 2, we come out, go down, and then we've got settings, favorites. You can have different favorites. Then you've got custom switch, and you can decide what it's going to do. Okay, interesting. Okay, so at the moment it's rider modes, and that's what I'd want. So you only get one option on that, but that's fine. Shift light, so you can change the revs of when the shift light comes on. Coming home lights, off, short, long. Okay, so that means that when the bike stops, the lights will stay on for you. Lighting system, installed, not installed. That's interesting. Huh. Yes, we do have a lighting system. Daylight running lights is on. Yes, always leave those on. Clock, unit, language, extra functions. That's interesting. Look, quick shifter, cruise, track performance. Oh, that's all the stuff to do with the extra modes there, I suppose. Launch control, slip adjuster, throttle response, anti-wheelie, lap timer, live data. Wow, there's loads and loads and loads of stuff there, which I'm not going to have time to go into now. So anyway, that's the very quick, well, not very quick, we're doing it 13 minutes. That's the bike walk around on this particular model. I'm just going to slowly go around the bike now and give you a chance to see the detail of this bike. The side stand's absolutely brilliant, but it's quite far back for the rider, so you have to look behind you. I've turned the bike off there, and the light's still on, see? So that's the home light situation that's on. Very, very good. So I just want to say a big thank you for everyone for viewing today, as I give you a bit more of a look around the bike. I love the way that engine looks. It's really, really nice. Lovely looking bike. Yeah, big thanks to everyone for viewing today. To those of you who are viewing for the first time, please do take a look around the channel
and look at my other videos, and of course leave me a like, and if you want to subscribe. To those of you who are returning who have subscribed, thank you very much indeed, as it does help the channel an awful lot. I've really enjoyed riding this bike so far today. It's a middleweight, and what I will say is that it's all usable power on this bike, so it's really, really good. You can really, you know, push it and have fun with it, but still be in control, which is something that's quite unique in the modern world of bikes, where engines are getting bigger and bigger, and you literally just can't use the power on the road safely. You know, you need to go to a track. So this is a brilliant option. And really and truly, I think you could spend hours on this bike, no problem at all, and it would tick all the boxes for a Sunday blast, or for, you know, commuting to work, or even, you know, going further afield. There will be luggage options for the bike, so I don't think that would be a problem either. So yeah, I mean, it's a really, really great all-round bike. So big thanks to Jim Aim Racing in Braintree for allowing me out on the bike today, and I'm just going to jump on it now and get myself back off to KTM.
So guys, we've done the country lanes, we've done Rittle Green, and a walk around and hopefully a good explanation of the bike. I just want to summarise this ride really by saying that, you know, this bike has been a very, very easy bike to just jump on and ride. As a 6'3" rider, and fairly heavy set, I'm not a light guy, this bike's perfect, you know, no problems at all. You know, I've got plenty of room for my legs, the seat is comfortable, you know, the throttle response is absolutely there, completely. Sport mode is really good fun. The performance mode and the track mode I've not tried out, but, you know, if they're going to be more than the sport, then wowee. The quick shifter is it's a tight little unit, and it's very close together, so you've literally just got to click it. But what I mean by that is, on a bigger bike you've got more movement. You know, you've got to move your foot further to get to that quick shifter. Here on this bike, up and down, the quick shifter is very close together, and it's very responsive. It works nicely whether I'm pushing the bike hard or not. Seems to be great. I love the view of the bike. I like the mirrors, I like the screen. The switchgear is solid and completely, you know, functional and responsive. You know, the tank looks nice. The styling of the bike as you're sitting on it as a rider is very, very nice. The indicators are clear, the light is very good, and you know, I like the way it's integrated the brakes into the indicator. That's really kind of cool. I'm in second gear here, pulling away, no problems, just got to feather the clutch a little bit, and then we're on a straight, and oh man, it's just bloody awesome. Seriously, I mean, it's great. It's great, and the noise of it as well, the grunt, the I mean, you hear it. It's brilliant. I love it. And what I really love about it, and this is what you know, the guys back at Jim Aim have said, and also I've heard it on other videos. In a world where bike engines are getting bigger and bigger, this is an engine that is fully usable on the UK road. You know, you can really, you know, you can get into it, you can push it and enjoy it without worrying about, am I speeding, am I going to come off and kill myself, you know, all these things that we worry about as motorcyclists. And yeah, really and truly, it's just a really great experience. KTM have hit the spot on this one. It's a real eye-opener for me. I've really enjoyed it. I've loved it. Just, you know, it's a bike that you can really push to its full potential. And I'm saying that having only used road and sport. But yeah, the suspension's great. I've not mucked about with the settings on the suspension, but it's fine for me, front and back, no problems at all for everyday road riding. This has been absolutely perfect. So yeah, I love the colour, the colouring. The tank feels like good quality. It's metal, I think. But yeah, overall it's just really nice, and you know, it catches people's eye. That chap crossing the road was just, you know, having a look at the bike, and it is lovely. You know, you've always got that kind of orange colour that reminds you of being a kid, right? You know, like the Tonka yellow. I know we're saying orange, but you know, the same kind of premise. And this bike is absolutely flickable. I mean, I just, you know, it's just so much fun. I love it. So yeah, I mean, nothing more to say than this is a hit as far as I'm concerned. And if you're interested in this sort of bike, this size of bike, get yourself down to Jim Aim, Braintree, speak to Ben and the team, and see if they'll do you a deal. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching this video today. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, everyone who has, you know, got involved, contributed, asked questions on other videos and other subjects. Thank you very much. It's the community that really makes a big difference, and I enjoy reading all your comments, you know, and most of them at the moment are all positive and kind, which is nice. You know, so thank you very much for everybody getting involved and, you know, making the channel what it is. I'm very much looking forward to growing it further into next season, if I can. But for now, from me and the Duke 990, it's goodbye for now. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Shadows are beginning to grow. We're at 0. Oh, guys! Oh my goodness! This bike is an absolute scream! Jeez, weps. Oh dear. And the noise coming out of it. Oh, bloody love it. Absolutely love it. And the brakes are more than sufficient. Oh look, I've got a little bit of rear wheel step out there as I changed down and slowed down a bit too quickly for the bike. Yeah, I need to buy one of these, yes, but I need to try more middleweight bikes because, oh god, that front wheel lifted just then. Oh my goodness. Phil, calm down. Don't crash, okay? Oh my goodness. My new best friend is definitely a KTM. Oh, blinking heck. I just wish it wasn't so cold. Oh, this is probably going to be my last video this side of Christmas. It is November the, what is it, 15th today? November the 15th today, yes it is, yeah. So, I just, you know, I wish you guys happy Christmas in case I don't see you before then. But, yeah, it's just been wonderful. These gaps, I just want to go for them. Let's get in front, let's go, let's go, let's go. There's still nothing coming, let's go, oh, there's something coming now. I think I'll just about squeeze in. Yeah, I will. That's fine. Bit bumpy. Finds first gear. That's it, let me go! Oh, brilliant. Yeah. You are going to have a lot of fun on this bike, I can tell you that right now. Oh, what a brilliant bike. There's space everywhere. Go on, mate. I think I'll go. I'm not going to go. I will go. And alright, they're all just queuing here, are they? So let's just get round it. Where are you going? You're going that way. Bloody marvellous. Oh, this bike just cuts through traffic like no one's business. super duper.